What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button that you see down below because I'm trying to bring you guys the latest and greatest with the Bears news, updates, all that good stuff. And make sure to follow me, guys, on my social media links, as always, down below on the screen. You know the drill, okay? So today, as you can tell by the title of the video, we're talking about the running back situation for the Bears, which was really tested when David Montgomery went down with what looked to be a significant injury. And thank God that it ended up being not that bad. Okay, so I made a video. Obviously, as soon as it happened, you guys go check out my reaction. But basically, in practice, David Montgomery slipped and injured his leg. We thought, or reporters, I should say, thought that it was a potential devastating leg injury, a knee injury, ACL, Achilles maybe, but thankfully ended up just being a groin injury, a groin strain, I believe. And according to Ian Rappaport, according to the latest reports, he is expected to be out 2 to 4 weeks. Now, I think that is a little aggressive. Groin injuries tend to linger, folks, and they tend to be ones that re-injure fairly easily. So if you come back too quick, there is a chance, a higher chance, that you can re-injure them quicker. So as much as I want David Montgomery out there, week 1 against the Detroit Lions, and according to the report, there is a potential that he could be out there still for week 1. As much as I want him out there, it might just be better for him to miss a couple of weeks and get right. Okay? And so with that being said, it is time to talk about the Bears signing and or trading for a running back. Okay, because I talked about this in the David Montgomery reaction video. The Bears absolutely have to make a move right now. We cannot depend on David Montgomery being healthy and ready to go week 1 against Detroit. You just can't, okay? And like I said, even if he is, I don't believe he's going to be 100% in 2 weeks. Again, groin injuries tend to be a little complicated. They tend to linger, folks. These are not easy injuries to go away. They're way better than what could have been with an ACL or Achilles, but they are still very annoying. So I mentioned to you guys about the free agent pool out there. There's a clear number 1 free agent out there in terms of running backs, and then it's the rest. We know who it is. It's Devonte Freeman, right? Devonte Freeman is by far the best option. And if you guys are wondering, why is Devonte Freeman still a free agent if he is the best option out there? It is because of money. Devonte Freeman wants to get paid a good amount of money, and he has made a good amount of money in his career, so he has the ability or the luxury to not sign with just any team for any amount of money. So there have been plenty of teams that have shown interest in Devonte Freeman, but he has not signed with them because I don't believe they've given him as much money as he wants. So if the Bears give him the money, he will sign here. As far as how much money, I'm not sure, but if it's only going to be a 1-year deal, folks, we're not going to sign Devonte Freeman or any running back that we sign or trade for here, hopefully, to be anything longer than a year. Okay, we need somebody to just come in and provide depth, and this is even before David Montgomery got hurt. I've been saying this, saying we need a backup running back. What happens if David Montgomery gets hurt? And lo and behold, David Montgomery got hurt. So it was literally ludicrous for the Bears to think that they didn't plan for this, right? Especially at the most bruising position in football, running back, all right? You don't plan for that, and don't give me Tariq Cohen. Obviously, he's not the same type of running back. He's a space scat back. He cannot take 20, 25 carries a game. So Devonte Freeman is the best option out there. We all agree, I hope, okay? So he'd be my number 1 choice to sign. Okay, as far as the Bears signing him, we will see. But as far as the free agent pool, he's the number 1 option. And then after that, in the free agent pool, we get really, really scarce. We got Marshawn Lynch, an old and washed up Marshawn Lynch, not very interested there. We got guys like Jeremy Hill, he's okay. He was almost signed by the Raiders, and then they cut him. Spencer Ware, he's okay. Bilal Powell, I wouldn't mind Bilal Powell, the ex-Jets running back. He does a little bit of everything with pass catching and rushing the football. He's a little versatile. CJ Pro size, he's a little bit too much of a pass catching back for me, not enough of a bruiser. So there's guys out there that are maybe like tolerable. But again, nobody's even close to Devonte Freeman. So that's the free agent pool. But if the Bears want to go ahead and maybe trade for a running back, the options increase significantly. Okay, because I went through all the depth charts of every team, folks. There are some running backs out there that should be backups or at least starters, could be starters potentially on some teams, that are like stuck way behind on the depth chart. I brought this one up the other day. Royce Freeman. He's behind Melvin Gordon and Phillip Lindsay in Denver. Royce Freeman would be a great plug-and-play option for the Bears. Now, as far as what it would cost the Bears from a compensation perspective, I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't want to give up a lot of picks. Okay, we're talking about a running back position for a couple of weeks. I don't want to give up a lot. But if it is a 7th rounder, a 6th rounder, I'll do it. The Jets just traded a 7th rounder for Kalen freaking Ballage. Okay? Kalen Ballage is awful. He is trash. And the Jets traded for a 7th rounder for him. So, Royce Freeman. Okay? Definitely interested there. I think the Bears should kick the tires and see what Denver would ask for Royce Freeman. Another guy, Justin Jackson from the Chargers. They just drafted Joshua Kelly this year. Their starters locked in Austin Eckler. Justin Jackson, he could be the odd man out. Try and make a move for him. He's a nice, versatile running back as well. So I like Justin Jackson. Gus Edwards, the Ravens. They have 1 million running backs. And now, obviously, they drafted J.K. Dobbins this year. Gus Edwards is 3rd on that depth chart. He's a solid running back. Does not get the opportunity. Make a play for him. I don't mind him either. Jamal Williams. Why not go to the enemy who drafted another running back in A.J. Dillon behind Aaron Jones and snatch up Jamal Williams? Yes, he's a little old, a little washed up, but we're not keeping him here for a couple of years. They just need him for a season. And he's a decent running back, and he's been decent against the Bears. So, yeah, I get it. You have to kind of make do with the enemy in Green Bay, but if it makes your team better, so be it. Jamal Williams, I'd look at him. Mike Boone, another division rival in the Minnesota Vikings, who have 2 very competent running backs in Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison. Mike Boone is stuck on that depth chart at number 3. Make a play at him. He's a very, very underrated running back, but he just doesn't get opportunity. Mike Boone is special. Jared McKinnon, the 49ers. Again, they have Raheem Mostert and Tevin Coleman. Jared McKinnon, I know, hasn't played in a couple of years because he can't stay healthy, but man, Jared McKinnon, when he is healthy, he is a good running back. So maybe take a flyer on him, and he might not cost anything because the 49ers know he hasn't given them anything. So Jared McKinnon is another guy. And finally, Eno Benjamin on the Cardinals. He's 3rd on that depth chart. So why not go after him, So behind Kenyon Drake and Chase Edmonds. So he's talented. So again, there are so many more options when you want to trade for a running back versus when you want to sign somebody. So if the Bears want to sign somebody, it's Devonte Freeman and scraps. If they want to trade for somebody, now we're talking. So to me, I don't mind trading for any of these running backs. If we're signing somebody, hopefully it's Devonte Freeman. If not, I'll be fairly disappointed, folks. But that is how I feel about it. If I had to rank my free agent running backs, obviously it's Devonte Freeman at the top, and then probably goes Jeremy Hill next, then Spencer Ware. No, actually, Jeremy Hill, Bilal Powell, then Spencer Ware. So some sort of that order. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. What do you want the Bears to do? Do you want the Bears to sign a running back, or do you want them to trade for a running back? Look, I know they only said 2 to 4 weeks for David Montgomery, but this has the potential to be longer than that. Do not just assume it's 2 to 4 weeks. It could be longer. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree, as always. Thanks for watching.